Hi Virgo, welcome to your September New Love Tarot reading. So Virgo, we're looking at new love. Now I define new love as, of course, someone totally new coming into your life. This also could be a missed opportunity. It could be someone that you currently have a romantic interest or crush on. It could be someone you know, never been romantically involved with. It could be somebody new that you've just met and you're just dating, getting to know each other, and it's very, very new and you're wondering about this person. So it's not about exes. It's not about someone you already had some sort of romantic relationship with. So please do keep that in mind. So we got the Gilded Reverie Lenormand here. So I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck. See what kind of new love situation you're in, and then we'll take it from there. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, crosswatchers, male or female, general collective reading. This reading should be good for any time you see it, meaning it's not just for September. This is just when the messages come out, and all readings should be considered timeless as well. But welcome in, Virgo, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in, and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. All right. So let's see what kind of new love situation we got going on, Virgo, for September and beyond. Well, we have the Cross, which is about heavy burdens, and we have 36, which is 9, though, which is almost full circle, completion, new beginnings. We have the 6 of Clubs down here, which is also the 6 of Wands, which could be success, victory. We have the either the Journal, something under lock and key. And we have 26, which is 8, infinity, travel, action, movement, putting in the work. We have the 10 of Diamonds, which is the 10 of Pentacles. So, I mean, that could be about wealth, prosperity, long-term energy. But let's see. We have the Clouds, so something clearing up here. And we have 6, which is a very healing, balanced energy. And we have the King of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Oh, we have the letter. We have 27, which is another 9. You have 26, 27 here. And we have the 7 of Spades, which is the 7 of Swords. Now, a lot of these new love readings so far, there's only been very few that have been about new love. A lot of these have been about missed opportunities and things of that nature. So I feel like this was a missed opportunity because we do have the letter here, and we do have the what's that, 26? I just want to see what that has to say. The book looks like a journal to me, but the Book of Knowledge, the Book of Secrets. What I house is educational and private. I may be your project, your research, sometimes your studies and journals. Watch out for cards around me, because with the Sun you will see right through me. I am hidden, I am unknown, but occasional knowledge I might learn. But there's a heavy burden here. I'm feeling like a heavy burden and a lesson. I don't know what that means, but something's clearing up, and then we do either have a message coming in or a letter or something like that. Now we do have the 7 of Swords, which can mean someone running out of fear and avoiding. Now with the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, this can be somebody who has been either married, committed, or a long-term situation. This person could have been, you may have met them very new, and they could just be recently divorced or something like that. This also can mean contracts or something like that. And they may be still feeling the heavy burden of that and not ready for a new romantic interest. So that could be something. Or the time that you met this person, say in the past, maybe there was something between you, but they were in a situation, maybe you were in a situation, and it's something that couldn't happen, but you could both be single now, right? And maybe something could be happening between you. So this could go many different ways. Virgo, obviously someone you've never been with romantically, because it's not about that. So that will leave it open to a missed opportunity from the past, or somebody not ready now, right? So we're going to see how this plays out, right? Okay. So I will mention the signs as I see them, Virgo. So it could be signs and chart, people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. doesn't mean it's not your reading, but actually the King of Pentacles here is Virgo for me. So actually, no, that's the King of Wands. I'm sorry. The King of Clubs is the King of Wands. I get that confused. Clubs is Wands. Diamonds would be Pentacles. That's the King of Wands. Sorry. So that is someone who goes after what they want. It's a leader kind of energy. This could be someone who's very artistic, creative, inspirational, intuitive, spiritual, business owner, entrepreneur, leader in some sort of way. Very outgoing, attractive, charismatic. This could be just a business owner that's very wealthy. But what heavy burdens are they carrying that would make them run? Seven of Swords. I mean, the Six of Wands is very successful as well. So let's see. Okay, so that kind of changes things. Sorry for the confusion. Sorry. I'm not going to start it over. But let's see where we go from here. We have the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot for your reading. Then to close it out, we have the Magdalene Oracle for some closing messages. So what does all this mean? What does all this mean? Are they carrying a heavy burden or secret? I don't know. Okay. So this now feels like either a current romantic interest or someone that you know, but there's definitely something here, right? Well, we have the 8 of Wands. The Hierophant. The Knight of Wands reversed, though. The 4 of Wands. Death. Okay, they could be recently divorced. I mean, I did speak of that at the beginning. I mean, we do have the Death with the 4 of Wands. Now, 4 of Wands can indicate the home. It's also around marriage commitment. So this could be the new romantic interest, but you're like, you know what? They just got out of a marriage or divorce, and maybe they're not quite ready. Because we do have that Knight of Wands in reverse because not really taking action. But we do have some sort of communication happening with the 8 of Wands. So there could be some flirting going on between you, some communication. You could also know this person online. Cupid's arrows, 8 of Wands can also indicate text, phone calls, messaging, things of that nature, or, you know, social media communication of some kind. The Hierophant here, this person could also work for a huge business, corporation, industry, have their own huge practice or something very successful with the Hierophant. Hierophant can also indicate, you know, marriage or commitment, just like the 4 of Wands. Death here, this person definitely feels like they may have lost their person. That could be something. Or recently divorced or something like that. So they could be divorced or widowed, but not ready to take action, right? But definitely they're up for communication. That's kind of what it feels like here. Now, I do like the Hierophant because that's morals, traditions, values, standards, doing things by the book, the right way. You know, growth, expansion, leadership, faith, hope, spirituality, you know, all that kind of thing. Taurus, Sag, Scorpio, 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's something conflicting or they're conflicted, right? Page of Cups reverse. So even though there may be flirting and communication, there's not a lot of romance being brought into it yet, even though the feelings may be there and be starting to happen. But I need to know, like, what's the heavy burden and the secret? There could be something surrounding their ending in the past that they don't really want to talk about. So that could be something. Maybe they carry guilt. They feel it's their fault. Or there's something around it where it's kind of like, you know, I don't really like to talk about it, you know. And they may tell you in a letter to clear things up a little bit, but not all the details. Okay, so this does feel very new. It does feel very new, and there's an interest there, but you could be wondering why they're not pursuing more. But there's just, you know, maybe friendship, communication, but we definitely feel like there's something more. So why aren't they being more romantic, right? So that's what I'm feeling here. All right, so let's keep going, Virgo. Magician. Something's in the works to happen. Again, with the Page of Cups reversed, though. So the energy is here to manifest romance, but it's not physically happening energetically. it's like it wants to manifest, but everybody has free will, right? Yeah, there's the Emperor. So they definitely could be a business owner, entrepreneur, leader. They also could have a home-based business with the Four of Wands there. Six of Swords reversed. So this person doesn't really go far, right? I mean, Devil, though. Oh, that's on the Death card. There could be something toxic around how something ended for them in the past that they really don't like to talk about. And maybe somehow it was brought up and they don't want to talk about it, so they're kind of avoiding. I mean, we do have the Seven of Swords there, avoiding the whole topic or situation. But I do see the Six of Swords reverse could be a stuck energy, because that's usually about positive movement forward. Or this person, you know, it's always around you, always comes around or around you in some way. Interesting. All right, so we have Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Aries, Capricorn. I would like to see strength come out at some point, because that would overcome the Devil. Four of Swords. So they're thinking a lot about this. King of Pentacles. Yeah, so that's... I was talking about the King of Pentacles earlier and mistaken that King of Wands for the King of Pentacles, but it's right here. Page of Swords reversed. So there's definitely some things they're not telling you, I feel, about their past, or they don't want to talk about it. And they're afraid to go deeper because they don't want to talk about it. I don't think it's anything like bad. Well, it's something that they don't like to talk about. So, but the Devil's not great. It could be the way, like if they're widowed, the way their person passed could have been a very negative situation, like out of their control, that they don't like to talk about. I mean, I can't say what I want to say because of this platform, but you know what I mean. Anyway, okay, so it sounds a little specific, so you're gonna have to take out what resonates for you. All right, so let's see. Did I mention the signs? I think I did. What else do we need to know about this for you, Virgo? Nine of Wands. Yeah, struggling here. So they're taking their... They may want to take their time with this and take it very, very slow. There's a lot they struggle with from their past, right? It's still a kind of a struggle for them. But Wheel of Fortune, I mean, it's fate, destiny, divine timing, things meant to be. So they do want to move this forward. They have a very good energy, feeling, outlook with this. But something with their, I'm feeling their past, they still struggle with. Of how something ended for them. That they, I keep repeating myself, but that's what's coming out. Yeah, very heartbreaking, disappointing. They have very heartbreaking, disappointing, you know. Painful situation for them. Could be still very new for them as well, in a way. Yeah, so healing, rest, recovery, still something they still think about. But they do see some potential with you, because we do have the Wheel and the Knight. This could be something that happened like 8 months ago for them, even up to a year. Let's see, we have Taurus, Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Let's see what's on the bottom. Ace of Cups reverse. Yeah, Nine of Cups. They're single. Nine of Cups is still single for me, but Ace of Cups is like they don't, not ready to jump in all the way, right? Six of Cups. There could be children involved, but I don't really see them going anywhere. But I think they're going to want to take this very, very, very slow. Very, very slow. All right, Virgo. So let's keep going here. What else do we need to know for Virgo? What else do we need to know for Virgo? So tell me, with the Wheel, I mean, it's positive movement forward. So what's happening with the Wheel here for you, Virgo? This Three of Wands reverse. So happening right now for some. Nine, oh, I do like that. There's two in this deck. You see both? This deck has multiples that I kept in the deck because the artist didn't know what to use. So they, gave to. So I guess it was up to the reader what they want to do. I just keep them all in there. So this is struggling, right? And with the black and white, that gives me less of a struggle. The struggle lessening, not so much of a struggle anymore. I like that. So that means now there's not so much struggling. This person isn't struggling so much with their, you know, their, I don't want to say situation, but whatever has happened. The moon. So there's a lot you don't know. And probably a lot they're not telling you. Yeah, there is, see, avoiding, 7 of Swords. You have it right here. Avoiding because they, you know. But I think the sun, I mean, avoid, but then the sun brings it to light. Somehow it may come to light. Somehow, or they realize, okay, I just have to tell Virgo what's going on. What happened? You know, I can't run or avoid it forever. And the time could be now where they're feeling like, okay, I'm not struggling so much with this. Yeah, I've been kind of keeping it in the dark, running from it, or either telling you how they feel or what had happened. I mean, they may have lost someone they were committed and married to in a very tragic way. That's what I'm feeling. I'm just going to keep it at that. And I'm feeling like it was a passing. And it was very, very tragic, out of their control, something that wasn't their fault. They hold the burden of that, and they held the guilt for that, and they felt like it was their fault. And it was very tragic. That's all I'm going to say, right? Because the devil's on the death card. So that's not good. But there's some massive healing. And with less of a struggle here, I do like that. I do like that. Now, maybe you haven't met this person yet. You may meet this person tomorrow and realize, oh my God, this is the situation. So that's why this should be timeless, right? And again, it sounds very specific, but it is what it is. But we do have Pisces and Leo here. This is, you know, the masculine and the feminine energy here with the moon and the sun, right? So that is good. You know, there's going to be great balance between you. But everything's going to come to light, and they're going to realize, okay, I'm just going to tell Virgo everything, right? I can't hide it anymore. We got Pisces and Leo. Sorry, my throat. So they could be a little stressed out about this, right? Yeah, sadness and loss here. But they do feel a connection to you at Temperance here, right? Alignment, you met for a reason. Healing, patience, balance, a soulmate connection. Things meant to be. They do have a very good outlook with the connection with you. They just may want to take it very, very slow. Sorry. All right. So Virgo, we're going to do one more row with clarifiers. See what else we need to know. And then we'll get into the Magdalene deck. But if it does resonate in some sort of way, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. You could even be just recently dating this person a few times. So it could be a missed opportunity. I mean, take it out, resonate. Missed opportunity or current interest. Someone you're just starting to date. So take it how it resonates. Anyway, Virgo, let's do one more line with clarifiers. So what's going to happen here? I do like the sun. It's very good energy. 5 of Swords reverse. So no more feeling defeated. No more sabotaging the connection by them, you know, avoiding things. So we do have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now these are, no, I think I'm going to turn around because that, I don't like that. Anyway, I didn't really see how they fell, but that's a lot to have reversed. But we have the Queen of Wands, which does take the lead. 2 of Swords. So yeah, there was that blocked indecisive energy. What do I do? But then the Towers bring in big, big change. Maybe a surprise, shock, big revelations happening right now. Let's see. We got the King, Queen of Wands here, which, you know, you feel that chemistry between you. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, 6 of Cups. So they're going to come back around, bring everything to light, which brings big, massive changes, right? Taking the lead, fiery, passionate. The attraction's there. Could be children involved as well. The Lovers. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's going to be, you know, and I think with them coming clean instead of running is really going to strengthen the bond between you. It's going to start to grow and develop. Yeah, Temperance and the Lovers. Oh my gosh. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Yeah, they experience a lot of sadness. We've seen that. It's very stressful for them. King of Pentacles. So someone very loyal, trustworthy, honest, does things right, by the book, could be wealthy, could work in business, finances, sales, things of that nature. In slow growth and expansion. I mean, I think they're going to want to take it slow, right? Take it slow. But the chemistry is undeniable. Ace of Wands, exciting new beginning. Star reverse. So I think they're still in the healing process. But they do also see the romantic connection and interest and possibility with you. So 10 of Wands, yeah. Very oppressive ending. They definitely are a hard worker and they work hard. And, you know, they could be holding back feelings just a little bit because of everything that's going on or has happened, but they will speak with truth and clarity here as well and tell you how they truly feel about you, which they do have romantic feelings towards you and interest in you. There's no doubt about that. All right. What card did I pull first here? Ace of Wands, yeah. Okay. Virgo. So let's get you some Magdalene cards and see what else you need to know. What else does Virgo need to know? What else does Virgo need to know? All right, let's see. And everything else, okay, I guess these two. Everything else you need to know is down below in the description box. You can check that out if you like to. All the links, all the info, my other channels, it's all down there. Let's see. Mythic reality. So we do have the rainbow there for growth, luck, expansion. Mythic, you kind of think of like a very mystic dream. Maybe it's not real, but then it's reality. You know, I kind of get that with mythic reality. Like, oh, it's not real, but then it is real, you know. Revelation. Wow, I can't make that up. Revelation and liberation. I think this person telling you what happened is going to be very liberating for them to reveal this, which is going to, because it kind of feels like it's a dream, like, oh my God, you know, what's going to happen? You know, I would like this to become something real, but I feel like it's just a dream. And then them liberating and revealing is definitely going to do a world of wonder for this new connection, right? Illumination. Wow. Big time illumination. Big. Could be something around children too, whatever that means. So anyway, all illumination comes to light, the revelation, the liberation, and then becoming very real. Wow, I do like that. Wow, okay. Virgo, well, I hope that made some sort of sense and that helped you. But that's what I have. I am wishing you the best. And happy birthday. I forgot to say happy birthday. Oh my gosh, how could I forget? Happy birthday. I usually say it at the beginning and I forgot. I'm sorry. But happy birthday, and I shall see you next time.